have royalty in our studio today as we continue our Salute to Moms this week on Midday with a tribute to Frank White's mom. Frank is a Royals Hall of Famer with 46 years in professional baseball. He played during the glory days for the Royals, helping lead them to a World Series championship in 1985 against the St. Louis Cardinals. He was a commentator for the Royals, and right now Frank White is a coach for the T-Bones, and he just announced that he is running for Jackson County Legislature. Wow, what a career, what a life. Here he is, here in studio with us. So glad to have you here, Frank White.
Well, thank you, Cynthia.
Yes,
it's good
welcome,
to see you again.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So the minute I said, come and tell us about your mom and give us her great advice, you said yes. And so tell us a little bit about her, and you sent pictures.
Well, we sent some pictures, but my mom was really special to me, and she really, I don't know if I would consider myself a mama's boy, but she really cared how I dressed. You know, she worked in the garment industry, union-made products, American-made products, and so she would always make sure that I had the best things to wear to school, and she loved sports, and she was more reserved. Mm-hmm. You know, she's a mom that if she went to a sporting event, she would never be one to cheer. Everything that she felt, she would keep it inside and give you a little smile and things like that. So, but she was one of those people who had this quiet confidence, and she instilled humility. And her and my dad both sort of lived by one analogy when I started playing sports, and they said that regardless of what it is you do, we want you to be good at it, but we also want people to like you for being good at it. So just have a little humility about what you do and treat people like you want to be treated, and things will work out.
So tell us a little bit about how much that impacted your success in life as you went on with your career and did so many amazing things.
Well, I think I was really blessed because I was able to not only grow up here, but play here. And so they were able to see all my games, and they were able to critique me as much as they wanted. And I was one who hung around the house a lot. My dad and I we hunt and fish together all the time, so we were always together. And so my mom was on the church side, so she made sure that we went to church and did the things that we need to do, you know, to serve God. And I think those are the things that we talked a lot. You know, after every broadcast, I'd call. We would go away to spring training and go into the park in the mornings. I'd talk to her every morning. And
oh, wow.
So
very close.
Between her and my brother, we talked every day. And so they would get together and watch the games. And then after the games, then she would call and say, well, I like that tie, I didn't like that tie. and so when you're on the broadcast, it's all about the tie. So,
oh, of course.
Because you take your jacket off, and so it's all about the shirt and tie. So we would always talk about that after games.
So you're involved in so many charities with youth. And what would your advice be to moms on this Mother's Day coming up, you know, on how to be a good mom to help those kids aspire their dreams, whether it's sports or not? Yours was sports and now other things. But what would your advice be?
I think I would tell moms to be moms. You know, moms they don't really care too much about how many hits you get, and they don't care about how many touchdowns you run. They just want you to feel good. And when I was coaching and managing, I would tell my players, if you want to feel good about yourself, call mom, because she just wants you happy and know that her baby's okay. But if you want to hear the truth, call dad, because he's living on the other side. But I would just encourage moms. We have so many single moms today that I would just encourage my kids to just try everything. You know, whatever you do, just have a passion for it. And my dad taught me that lesson a long time ago when I was 12. You know, he took me off a good team after 3 games I hadn't played, and then he put me on the worst team in the league where I played every day. And he said, you will never find out if you like the game or you have a passion for the game if you don't play it. And so I would just encourage them to let kids play and let them play as much as they want to play, and eventually they'll figure out what they want. So just don't try to live your dream through them. Let them decide what they want to do, and just be supportive. And that's all they want to know, is that you're there when they need you. And moms are great about that.
Thanks so much for sharing your stories and your advice from your mom and your pictures. Those were great. Thank you so much, Frank White.
Thank you, Cynthia. My pleasure. Thank you.